The head of the U.S. Bishops challenges his fellow clergy members to root out the evil of sex abuse from the church. American bishops meet in Baltimore to confront that crisis. Correspondent Wyatt Goolsby joins us from that high-stakes meeting. Wyatt?
Good evening, Jason. The bishops are discussing a wide range of issues, from vocations to the death penalty. But the biggest issue on the agenda this week is how to hold bishops accountable in wake of the sex abuse scandal. There are a variety of opinions about how to do that, but everyone agrees that the biggest challenge facing the church right now is that.
Come, Holy Spirit, give us the strength to humbly match the courageous witness of those abuse survivors with a boldness of reform for the church in the United States.
With that prayer, Cardinal Daniel DiNardo opens this week's spring assembly of the U.S. Bishops' Conference. DiNardo didn't waste any time directly addressing the need for bishops to do more to address the abuse crisis.
We must now build upon the foundation of the Charter for the Protection of Children and Young People, respond to Pope Francis's call for universal accountability, and add clear new procedures to our existing protection programs.
The bishop's agenda is guided by a letter from Pope Francis called a motu proprio. The Holy Father requests priests and nuns worldwide to report abuse and possible cover-ups to church authorities. The bishops laid out the main tenets of the letter on their new website, USCCBprevention.org. Despite the bishop's efforts, some victims of clergy sex abuse say it's not enough. James Faluzak, who says he was abused by a priest as a teenager, joined other victims outside the conference to voice their concerns. Faluzak, who advocates for other victims, says bishops cannot police themselves, and more needs to be done to have independent lay investigators.
I'd like to see a national board of some sort make the appointments to the local boards. There needs to be some sort of national oversight.
Oversight is exactly what Dr. Francesco Cesareo spoke about during a speech to the bishops this morning. He's the chair of the National Review Board, a lay group which makes recommendations to prevent sex abuse. He agrees that a lay commission is needed.
And for the outside people, for the faithful, for society in general, to have bishops policing bishops doesn't send the kind of signal that there is going to be that level of accountability, because we've seen that has not worked.
The bishops will be voting on a number of proposals related to bishops' accountability on Thursday. That will give the bishops more time to discuss the crisis tomorrow and consider how they will move forward. Jason?
Correspondent Wyatt Goolsby reporting from the Bishops' Conference in Baltimore. Thanks, Wyatt.